Hi and welcome to this Early Years Operation Encompass introduction with me, Catherine Isherwood, Early Years Safeguarding Officer. We're really excited that now we can announce that the Operation Encompass procedures will be rolled out across the early years sector in Lancashire. Operation Encompass is a national initiative, police and education sharing information as part of the Safeguarding Partnership to enable settings and to offer timely support to children experiencing domestic abuse. The police will send a notification to the local authority, who in turn will send it on to the designated safeguarding lead for the setting, following an incident of domestic abuse where there were children related to either of the adult parties and the police have attended. This sharing of information enables appropriate support to be given to ensure the child's safety and well-being. It means that as an early years provider, you are alert that something has happened that might be traumatic for a child, and you can provide a little more compassion and reassurance when receiving that child into your care the next day. We know that the early years children are the most vulnerable across the county, so we're rolling out Operation Encompass to best support them. The process provides an opportunity to better support children as they're most vulnerable and develop a stronger partnership of working between agencies. Evidence shows the profound and lifelong impacts that experienced domestic abuse can have on children, and we are all familiar with adverse childhood experiences, of which domestic abuse is one. We know also from research undertaken by the NSPCC that children who experience domestic abuse are more likely to be both victims and/or perpetrators themselves. Operation Encompass is a national initiative. It was established in 2010 by Elizabeth and David Carney Howarth. Elizabeth was a head teacher and David was a police sergeant. A child attending Elizabeth's school was very much out of sorts. Nobody knew why until a few months later, David, as a police sergeant, heard that there'd been an incident of domestic violence at the child's home, and that through further discussion between him and Elizabeth, they came together to develop Operation Encompass as an information sharing process. In 2021, the Domestic Abuse Act was introduced, highlighting how children must be seen as victims in their own right. And then in May 2024, the Victims and Prisons Act placed a statutory duty on police forces to share Operation Encompass information with schools. So that has been established for quite some time, and it's only gradually now that we're rolling this out across the early years settings as well. So currently in Lancashire, when there's an incident of domestic violence and the police attend, and there are safeguarding concerns for any child or young person, a police safeguarding referral or a PSR is completed by the officer. This then goes to our multi-agency safeguarding hub, the MASH team, and a health visitor or a midwife if it's post 28 weeks. An Operation Encompass notification for children of school age then will go securely to their DSL at the school, so they are alerted to the concerns and can provide the relevant support to the child. But due to the high volume of PSRs in Lancashire, there can be a delay in this information reaching frontline practitioners. However, all are viewed and followed up. With the introduction of Operation Encompass to early years, you will receive those notifications much quicker than if we were waiting for a PSR information to be shared with you. So this is our plan for the rollout of Operation Encompass for early years. We will be going live from the 1st of December, and Lancashire County Council will share the notifications for a child who's accessing an early education funded place at a maintained private, voluntary or independent nursery setting. The notifications can only be shared with settings where the designated safeguarding lead has completed the Operation Encompass e-learning from the Operation Encompass website, and that they've also completed the sign-up agreement. The rollout to childminders is planned as part of our Phase 2 and will be introduced in early 2026. We hope that you are really enthusiastic and excited for the rollout of Operation Encompass and that you'll be really keen to sign up. We'll explain what you need to do next. The sign up for Operation Encompass is really very simple, and we've broken it down into 4 steps. So step 1 is for the designated safeguarding leads to visit the Operation Encompass website. Familiarise yourself with the guidance of the posters and the e-learning. There's so much information on that website that's very helpful and can be used within your setting. Step 2 is then for the designated safeguarding leads to complete the online Operation Encompass e-learning from the website. You need to download the certificate of completion as evidence. There's no requirement though for you to email the Operation Encompass mailbox as suggested on the website. You just need to keep a copy of the certificate for your own records. Step 3 is to ensure that you have an appropriate email address that is accessible by the designated safeguarding lead so that you can receive the Operation Encompass notifications each morning. And then finally, step 4 is to complete the sign-up form that we've developed at Lancashire County Council. You'll receive an invitation to complete this online form to confirm that your setting is ready, that the DSL has completed the Operation Encompass training, and that you have provided your preferred email address for receiving notifications. There are a few additional steps that you may wish to complete so that you feel confident and ready to receive notifications. Your designated safeguarding lead will need to agree when the mailbox will be checked for notifications, ideally in the morning before a child arrives at the setting. Ensure that all staff within your team are fully informed of your participation in Operation Encompass. That should also be shared with the governors or any trustees so everyone's aware and supportive of your involvement. Reference your involvement with Operation Encompass when you next review your safeguarding policies and procedures as good practice, and include on your website that you participate in Operation Encompass. It's also important to inform parents and carers of the setting's involvement in Operation Encompass, and from the Operation Encompass website there are various posters that we can display and information to share with parents as well. Finally, it's best practice for all staff to complete the Operation Encompass e-learning to raise awareness and support their professional development. So just going quickly through the notification process, you'll have a police notification when an incident occurs, and the police will inform Lancashire County Council of this. We will verify the child's details and forward the notification to the setting that has signed up to Operation Encompass using the secure system. Your role is then to check your mailbox, follow your agreed process for checking, and all Operation Encompass notifications will be sent to the designated safeguarding lead via the secure mail encryption system. This means the DSL must register and log in to the system to view the email content and child incident details. If any further support and guidance is needed, you can contact myself, Catherine Isherwood, and I'll be copied into all of the notifications. This is a new initiative for all of us within early years, so we're all here to help each other. Please contact me if you feel that you benefit from some additional support. Thank you for your interest and taking the time to listen to this overview. We hope to welcome your setting to Operation Encompass soon.